You know, it seemed like a long time ago. There was things we used to do. I remember my dad teaching me things that we just don't do anymore. Things you don't see anymore. But whether it's just fishing with a piece of nightcrawler on the bottom for bluegill or just oddball things. And one thing that I noticed, I was going through some old tackle boxes that I noticed that you never see anybody use them anymore. Those old clip-on spinners. You can take a jig. Here's one of my hair jigs. I'm not even sure people even know how to put one of these on anymore. But you start right there, follow the trail around, hook it back up, clip it back on, tie your line right there to that. Now you got a jig with the spinner. When was the last time you seen somebody use one of these? When my dad passed away, I got all the jigs that were in it, all of his old fishing stuff, and there was a box that had, 15 or 20 of those in them, 3 or 4 different sizes, different colors, gold and silver. And like I said, you just don't see nobody use anything like that no more. And sometimes it made a difference on whether we were catching fish or not catching fish. We were using a normal jig and it just seemed like nothing was biting, or we needed to slow that retrieve rate down. We put on one of these little spinners. And sometimes that made the biggest difference. You just created a miniature spinnerbait. And we caught everything with them. Crappie, bluegill, largemouth bass, walleye. It was a pretty good, easy, quick technique on slowing the retrieve of that bait down. In crappie fishing, we see that all the time where we need to slow our retrieve down a little bit and present that bait just a little bit, just a second or two longer in front of them before we got that strike. That could have made the whole difference right there. One of those spinner baits, I'm not even sure you can even get those anymore. It's been so long since I've seen them in a store. You used to be able to go back to the fishing section at almost any sporting goods store, or any store, Kmart, Walmart, Bass Pro, all of them carried those little spinners. So let me know, when was the last time you used one of those or seen somebody use them? Or do you still use them? Are they effective? Do they work? Let me know.